Dreamers, this is Shade and I'm back for another journal with me, and I will start by using that Kiritaki watercolor set that I got a long time ago on clearance at Hobby Lobby to put down a wash of colors. So there is a certain icon that I have printed out that has a lot of orange and yellow and green, and then some other stuff that's kind of red. So that's why I chose these colors, and I like the boldness of them. So yeah, I'm getting that down first, and then I will move on to getting all of my stuff down because this is going to be a favorites page. This will be January 2022. Finally getting to a favorites page in the new year. So that's exciting, and I have finally moved on to doing my journal entries for February. Yes, I'm already behind. I know it's almost April. So, yeah, getting that down, and then I will get that dried up and move on to getting all of my favorites down in my decorations and all. So there were several shows and movies that I liked in the month of January. However, I've decided to highlight the three that really got my attention. First is Archive 81. Now, this was so good. It was about this guy who was hired to restore some tapes from a burned building back in the day. And the more he gets into it, the more he fleshes things out and the more weird stuff starts happening, and it was just a really good show. Now unfortunately I just actually found out today that it ended on a cliffhanger, so I was like, definitely, like, I have to know what happens, and I just found out that they have decided to cancel the show despite that it was wildly popular. So get your shit together, Netflix, like, do better with that. So Archive 81 was great. Ozark, I have been a fan of since, I don't know, maybe the beginning. I don't know if I watched it when it first came out, but probably soon after, and it was amazing, and I can't wait for the rest of the season. It is the final season, so waiting on that. And then I finally watched Schitt's Creek. And I've heard people rave about this show for a while, even my little sister. And finally, I don't know if I just felt like I needed to laugh one night or whatever. So I said, let me at least try this. And I absolutely love this show. I am so in love with this show. Every single character I love. However, David, absolutely my favorite. I mean, spirit animal. Like, I get him. I understand where he's coming from, and I really like Moira too. Like, she was so weird and quirky, and with her outfits, like, she looked like she was still on the set of Beetlejuice every time. And then this accent that she has is ridiculous. I'm like, where's this accent from? So if you have not watched Schitt's Creek and you want to laugh your ass off, give it a go. So I'm getting all of this down. I used some alphas from a sticker book I recently picked up from Simple Stories called Game Night, and also that reel that came from there as well. And so I'm just writing down a quote from David because, like I said, spirit animal, and it says, very uninterested in that opinion. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. He is hilarious. But anyway, so I'm just getting that down in a bubble and getting it highlighted or whatever, and then I will move on to writing down my watch list for the month, the entire watch list. So yeah, which is, let's see, The Wheel of Time. People complaining about this show. I guess maybe the book readers, I don't know. I actually read the first book of The Wheel of Time. Did not like. Was not a fan. So I stopped after the first book. But I actually really enjoyed the television series. So I don't know what the hoopla is about. Anyway, the latest season of Cobra Kai. It's corny. It's cheesy, but I love it. It's nostalgic. So I'm here for it. I watched Encanto. Such a cute movie. I didn't like it as much as everybody else seems to, even though it's a great movie. And my nephew has watched it like a ridiculous amount of times by now. But yeah, so that's why it's not highlighted. But I did really enjoy the movie, and I probably will end up watching it again. So yeah, and then I watched Crime Scene, the Times Square Killer. You guys know I love my true crime. The Power of the Dog, which was crap. Schitt's Creek, Eternals. Love that movie. It was pretty good. Archive 81, Dead Asleep. Another documentary about this kid who claims to have murdered his friend when he was sleepwalking. So that was on Hulu, if I'm not mistaken. Ozark, Bringing Down the House, old school. movie with Queen Latifah and Steve Martin. The Puppet Master. Another true. I'm very confused on how these people. I mean, if they just ask like one or two good questions, like I don't understand how they being scammed like this. I really don't. It blows my mind. But anywho, and then this show called Chosen, and it was not good. Not good at all. Don't recommend at all. Anyway, on repeat for this month is Peru by Fireboy DML and Ed Sheeran. I think this is actually the remix. And so yeah, I have been listening to this song uh, ad nauseum every day on repeat, just about. And it's March, and I'm still listening to it like that. So yeah, really, 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 really love this song. And then the other song I listened to a lot this month in January was Muni Long, Hours and Hours. Now this was popularized on TikTok, so it was a sound that was being used a lot, and the artist actually she released it herself basically. People were telling her, oh, it'll never be good enough, blah, blah. Anyway, I have found out, since it was very popular on TikTok, like I said, as a sound. And I think I found out since that she was on like Jimmy Fallon, one of them late night talk shows, and actually got to perform it. So good for her. And so yeah, got that down. Really cute, lovely song or whatever. And then I will move on to the books that I read this month. Love them. They were both romance books. One was Blindsided, which is a friends to lovers type of book. Really good, very good. I'm interested in reading more from this author because it's the first time I read her. And also this author, Sierra Simone, who wrote Priest, which was just woo. Yeah, that was a wild ride, that one. So yeah, very really, really enjoy both of those books. Looking forward to reading more from both of those authors. So that is pretty much it. I will do some final decorating, as you can see here. Any products that I have used in the making of this spread, if I can find a link for it, it will be listed in the description box below. If you have any comments or questions for me, please leave it below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope everyone has been safe and well out there, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!